This one's at Vanderbilt, and we're about to get this one underway. It'll be...
Fields has been kicking them up high, David. We'll see what respect they have for the deep man by the way he kicks off.
And the ball's on the tee. The Oak Ridge fans on their feet. The Gallatin fans on their feet. And here's the kick by Brian Fields. It's high, and it's long. It'll be fielded by Gallatin at the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Outside 20, tackled at the 22-yard line, up to the 23 perhaps, and that's where Gallatin will take over. First down, 10 yards to go. The line of scrimmage officially will be the Gallatin 23-yard line.
Defensive backs, Booker's back there tonight, along with Hughley, Black, and Martinez Richmond.
Quarterback Lauren Lassiter brings his green wave up from the eye. Slot man to the left, wide receiver to the right. First and 10. And Lassiter will he'll run with the ball. He's up the field at the 30-yard line. Trips as he makes a cut at the 33-yard line. Nice fake. He's back tackled there by Dennis Friendly. Gain of almost 9 yards on the play. It'll be for Gallatin. Second down, I think about a yard to go. They'll put him officially about a half a yard away from the sticks.
David, in 1987, we had a chance to watch Gallatin play up at Gallatin. Oak Ridge came away with a victory then, and that's one of the things they did exceptionally well was hide the football. The other was the quarterback sneak. They picked up a lot of key first downs throughout the game on third and short situations on the sneak.
McMurray and Inman in the backfield. The handoff will go to the tailback. Boom! He's hit at the line of scrimmage. I think he might have the first down, but it'll be very close. On the carry that time was Jerry McMurray, a 5'9", 165-pound sophomore. He picked up over 1,400 yards in the regular season. And let's see, a timeout is going to be asked for. Let's take one. We'll send it back to Brian Lee. We'll be back to Vanderbilt in 30 seconds. Less than a yard to go. Wide receiver to the right. Once again from the I formation. Third down and a yard to go. The quarterback will sneak forward for the first down. He's hit at the 35-yard line, but he indeed has the first down for Gallatin. First down, 10 yards to go.
Well, David, I talked about it earlier that that's how Gallatin had picked up some big first downs through the sneak, and Gallatin does just that, picking up the first down, and the crowd on both sides is really into this one.
Quarterback Lassiter comes to the line, which is now the 35-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll come up from the I once again. Inman's the fullback, McMurray's the tailback. Up to the line they'll come. Wide receivers left and right. Quarterback Lassiter. First down at 10. We'll hand it off misdirection for nothing. The ball carrier is number 25. He carries the ball. That'll be Brandon Moore, the flanker. He carries for about a yard, and he's tackled at just past the 36-yard line. We'll call it second down, 8.5 yards to go. 9:48 to go first quarter. We're at Vanderbilt. No score. The Wildcats and the Green Wave. Second down and 8 yards to go. Up to the line once again will come Gallatin. Once again to the right side will go number 25. That'll be Brandon Moore. They'll come from the I once again. Lassiter, second down and a long 8 to go. He'll hand it to the tailback up the middle. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard on the play. Big stick by the right side of the Oak Ridge line.
James Cobb that time, David, come blasting in to make the big play for the Wildcats. And you see right there, misdirection, excellent ball handling skills by this ball club. But Oak Ridge, it seems to be reacting very well since the first play when the quarterback kept it on the option, Lassiter.
McMurray was the ball carrier there. It'll be third down and about 9.5 yards to go. The ball just at the Gallatin 35-yard line. Single man wide to the right side. Quarterback Lassiter from the 35 will drop back to pass. Here's the pass across the way. It's going to be deflected, incomplete. Big stick by Oak Ridge.
And what he did, David, he got a hand in there too, I believe. It's kind of a lot longer distance than we're used to looking at. But I thought Curtis had played him a little bit too soft, and he just really came back strong. Very aggressive on that play right there. That's going to set Antoine Thrift back deep, David. He's going to settle in about the 25, 30-yard line. And it'll be fourth down and 9 for the Wave.
And Mark Mallard will be doing the punting for Gallatin. Antoine way back, giving him a lot. They'll rush everybody in as the Wildcats sing Gallatin with a fourth down and 11. Here's the kick. It's long, high, driving spiral. Antoine with a chance to return. He's at the 25-yard line. Tries to get to the outside and will not. He is buried under a sea of green at the 25-yard line. That's where Oak Ridge will take over. First down and 10 yards to go. Great punt by Mallard.
Well, it was, and they definitely have a great kicking game. And Coach Gaddis was very complimentary in their ability to kick the football and to punt it. And David, they've got a guy that's been kicking the ball as far as field goals and stuff since he was a freshman, so that speaks highly of that.
45-yard punt, no return. Oak Ridge up to the line. Antoine Thrift wide to the right side. Curtis Booker wide to the left. Oak Ridge from the I. The tailback is Sean Summers. The Fullback is James Cobb. The quarterback, Mike Underwood. The pitch to Sean Summers. Summers at the 25, breaks up the field to the 30-yard line, tackled at the 33. Gain of about 8 yards on the play. It'll be second down short for the Wildcats.
Very similar to Gallatin, David, the way they started out. They picked up 9 yards. Sean gets the 8, and the sweep, which is what's going to be a big key for Oak Ridge all night long in this ball game, as Underwood gets the play in this time, I believe, from Malcolm Henderson. Long way away from the field, David.
Second down, 1 yard to go. The line of scrimmage will be the 33-yard line. Oak Ridge from the I. Wide receivers left and right. Underwood looks over the front, set by Gallatin. Oak Ridge from the I formation. The handoff to the fullback, Cobb. He barrels his way forward for what appears to be a first down at the 34-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go if they give him a good spot as James Cobb, the senior fullback, carries for the first down.
Yeah, Andrews on the foot there, David, and I think he's definitely got it. And they are going to call for a measurement. Well, let's see. They're going to call for it, or at least line it up. They did that before and it came right back, so we'll hold her here. David, pretty good for the Wildcats, shutting down Gallatin there. Big play by Curtis Booker.
And indeed, let's see, first down, 10 yards to go, Oak Ridge. Line of scrimmage, the 34-yard line. Oak Ridge picks up a first down on their first possession here, and they have the ball now at the 34-yard line. Oak Ridge from the I formation. Drift a little unsure with the play. He lines up now, 2 men wide to the right side. Oak Ridge from the I from the 34. Handoff, tailback, Sean Summers, 44-yard line. That's where he's tackled. Gain of about 8 yards on the play. Oak Ridge's offensive line just opening up a big hole, and Sean picks up another big gain on first down.
Well, they're coming off the ball, David, and that's what's going to be very important. That time, it looked like a little bit of a delay with a guard maybe coming back from the other side, pulling Sean through. And Oak Ridge has really not gone to much of that here of late. So, again, something new for the Wildcats.
6 minutes, 50 seconds to go. First quarter, scoreless game. Oak Ridge and Gallatin. Oak Ridge second down, 1 yard to go. And Mike Underwood will pass. Has time, pass complete to Antoine Thrift at the 50. It's a first down inside Gallatin territory as he's tackled at the 49-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Well, just a great way to get it going, get him loose. And, David, Underwood's got a real tight spiral on that football. And, you know, I've noticed in the last 2 or 3 weeks he's really been getting the ball out to the receivers quicker, respecting the defenders as the talent level has risen in the playoffs. He gets the ball out to the wide receivers quick where they've got room to move.
The Wildcats at the Gallatin 49-yard line. Oak Ridge from the I. Wide receivers left and right. First down, 10 yards to go. The pitch to Sean Summers. The outside 45-yard line, 40. Down the right sideline, 35. Pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Another Oak Ridge first down.
Well, they're getting the block, and that time the block, he may have been able to cut inside as well, but the block was so good that Oak Ridge, he was able to do pretty much what he wanted. The man was totally knocked down. Number 75, Brent Tidwell. Now, he's a big one, David, for the Green Wave. 6 foot, 210-pound senior, hobbling there a little bit, but I think he's okay. He's calling the defensive signals, and he is hobbling, David. He may not be able to stay in there.
Up to the line, Oak Ridge. The Gallatin 34-yard line. Oak Ridge from the I once again. Wide receivers left and right. First and 10. Underwood under center from the 34. Everybody on the line for Gallatin. Underwood will hand it off to Sean Summers. Big block once again. 30 to the 25-yard line. Up to the 24. Close to another Oak Ridge first down.
Well, they're getting good execution. What's happening, it looks like Gallatin's stunting a little bit, David, and if they stunt straight up the field, Oak Ridge happen to have a good play call there. They only get the one shot because Sean is so quick and also Cobb is so strong. Now you see Friendly coming into the ball game along with Booker. Let's see if we have a wide out go out. No, Cobb will be out, and we'll have the standard I set.
5 minutes, 45 seconds to go first quarter. Oak Ridge once again, second down, less than a yard to go at the Gallatin 24-yard line.
Watch Dennis, he could get one here.
From the I, Oak Ridge, Underwood under center once again. Long count, he'll hand it to the fullback. That'll be Cobb. He has the first down as he moves the ball to the 23-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go, Oak Ridge. It'll be Friendly, correct on the carry, as you mentioned that he did come into the ball game. 5:25 to go. Oak Ridge, a very methodical drive here. It started back at the 25-yard line after Gallatin was forced to punt. Oak Ridge has it first down, 10 yards to go at the 23.
You know, one thing, David, by doing this, the Green Wave, they have had a history of taking a long time to score. With Oak Ridge marching down the field, eating a lot of time, sticking one in here, you know, it makes it tougher on a team to come back when they have to grind it out.
Wide receivers left and right for Oak Ridge. Once again, first and 10. And Mike Underwood will pass. Now he'll run. Flags are down. He carries the ball to about the 20-yard line. We'll have to check the call. Exactly 5 minutes to go. First quarter, a scoreless game here at Dudley Field here at Vanderbilt. The penalty, I think, is going to be against Oak Ridge. Busted play, I think, because Mike Underwood looked like he wanted to pass, then decided to run. What's the call, Jim?
I don't know. I didn't see it either. I was looking at the wideouts when Mike started dropping back, and then everything kind of fell apart for him.
Up to the line, Booker, along with Thrift wide to the left. Oak Ridge from the I. The Oak Ridge fans on their feet. Gallatin fans cheering for the defense. Oak Ridge from the I formation. Underwood from the 27-yard line will hand it to Sean Summers to the outside. He'll try to turn the corner. He does. 35, 20-yard line. Barrels his way down to the 18. Big gain for Sean Summers. It'll be second down and about 5 yards to go.
Well, the guy kind of had a little angle on him, David. I believe that was number 11, Leon Harris, but he just really couldn't stay with Sean. And that was the difference there, as he made the corner and then really ran over somebody. Maybe could have cut a little bit more to the outside, but I think Sean was wanting to get some contact going. You had said that he seems to settle down after he's had some contact.
Second down, less than 5 yards to go at the Gallatin 17-yard line. Up to the line once again, Oak Ridge. Wide receivers left and right. Wildcats under center. Quarterback Mike Underwood barks the play. From the I once again, Oak Ridge.
We go wide, David. We may have something.
Underwood, long count. He'll pitch to Sean Summers. Summers tries to get outside. Will be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage back at the 22-yard line.
A little slow in getting going. I thought there for a minute that Gallatin was bunching right up the middle, and we came with the toss. I think, David, we've not seen Oak Ridge really do a whole lot with the option. We may see that because that's going to give Underwood a chance to get moving down with the football. He was a big factor, I thought, in the Central win last week, not only running but obviously blocking.
It'll be third down, 8 yards to go for Oak Ridge. The line of scrimmage, the Gallatin 21-yard line. Curtis Booker wide to the right. Antoine Thrift wide to the left. Friendly, the fullback. Sean Summers, the tailback. Mike Underwood, short drop. Here's the pass across the way. Intercepted by Gallatin at the 12-yard line. And they'll take over first down, 10 yards to go.
Well, he picked it up, David. I think it was Chris Downs that got the interception. And he just moved into the spot when he saw Underwood release and went after the football. Big play for Gallatin.
And they'll take over offensively. Big defensive play stopping the Wildcats inside the 15-yard line. They'll take over at their own 13, and the Wildcat defense on the field. Fast-moving first quarter, 3:13 to go. Scoreless game, the Wildcats in the Green Wave. Up to the line will come the Green Wave quarterback, Lauren Lassiter. They'll come from the I. Single man wide to the left, a slot man also to the right. First and 10. The handoff, no, the quarterback will run. Turns it upfield, cuts at the 15-yard line, and is tackled at the 17. Gains about 5 on the play. It'll be second down and 5 yards to go. 2 minutes, 47 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We're at Vanderbilt University, the state championship game, the Wildcats and the Green Wave. The line of scrimmage will be just past the 17-yard line. Second down and about 6 yards to go. Up to the line once again will come Gallatin. Oak Ridge, four-man front. Lassiter looks over the front, set by Oak Ridge. They'll send a wide out to the right side. That'll be Calvin Hill, single man in a slot. And the tailback gets the call. He is hit and dropped at the 20-yard line. Squirts across the 20 to the 21. It'll be third down and about 2 yards to go for Gallatin. They put him down officially at the 21, so indeed it'll be third down 2. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Back in the ball game for Gallatin will come Brandon Moore. Third down, a little bit more than 2. Third down and about 2.5 as they put it officially just inside the 20 to the 21-yard line. Maryland I, they'll come. Lassiter hands it off. The man gets free and gets the first down, but he's hit hard at the 25-yard line. First and 10, Gallatin.
That time Gallatin comes back to the short side and picks up the first down. 0-0 to score. 1:42 remaining in the first quarter of play.
Up to the line once again will come Gallatin. First down, 10 yards to go. The line of scrimmage, their own 26-yard line. From the I once again. Lassiter under center will hand it to his fullback, who carries the ball for about a yard or two. Carrying the ball this time was Inman. It'll be for Gallatin, second down and about 8 yards to go. 1:18 to go in the first quarter. Wildcats and Green Wave, scoreless game here. Both teams, at least Oak Ridge was able to move the ball in their first drive. A turnover thwarted the drive inside the 20-yard line. Gallatin was forced to punt on their opening drive. The Green Wave up to the line, second down and 8 yards to go. Once again, they'll send wide receivers left and right. Single running back, slot man right. Second down, 8 yards to go. From their own 27-yard line, misdirection to that slot man. He turns the ball upfield across the 30, tackled at the 32-yard line. It's short of a first down. It'll be third down in about 3.
Well, Sean Summers, David, made a great play there. Just an awesome defensive play. I think he was definitely headed for the first down and may have been a big move away from going much further than that. Sean came from way back on the inside to make that play.
John Stevens was the ball carrier. I had a chance to talk to him on Tuesday at the press conference here. Very intelligent player as the Gallatin Green Wave come to the line. Third down, 4 yards to go. 4-man front once again. Maryland I. Lassiter under center from the Gallatin 31-yard line. Lassiter will roll to the left, turn it upfield to the 35-yard line, picks up the first down barely. Very, very close to it. Might not have gotten it. They didn't give him the best of shot, and he spots he might be about an inch or two short. And they're going to bring the chains onto the field, and not a very good spot at all by the officials. And the chains are going to be run onto the field.
Boy, it's very, very close, David. A lot of it depends on, you know, luck at this point, because it is so close. If I had to guess from this far away, I'd say he is just maybe an inch short, but a lot of it has to do with how far those chains stretch.
And the chains are being brought across the field. There's exactly 1 second to go in the first quarter. The chains are stretched, and it is short by about an inch. It'll be fourth down and an inch to go. The ball at the 35-yard line. Calvin Short has a decision here. I don't think it's much of a decision. If he doesn't get the first down, Oak Ridge has it in great field position. They haven't sent the punting unit onto the field yet. There's 1 second to go in the first quarter. And
will the clock start? I guess it will, and they'll have maybe the quarter to think about it.
And let's see, they're going to talk about it. The chains are taken off the field. The referee about to turn his arm here to start the clock. The ball is spotted down at the 35-yard line, and it's fourth down and less than a yard to go. And let's see, the clock starts and the first quarter comes to a close. So our score here at Vanderbilt, the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats and the Gallatin Green Wave are scoreless, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. Tori.
Well, let's see what they do. I think you were talking during the break, maybe they're just going to come to the line and try to get us off guard. But if they do, you know, they may cost themselves 5 yards. So this is an interesting call here.
They'll come to the line. They appear to be going for it. They'll come with a power eye to the right side. Lassiter's the quarterback. Oak Ridge stacks it up on the line. Quarterback Lassiter from the 35. And he's just standing there, and here's some motion that nobody goes off sides, and they'll call a timeout. They'll punt the ball. So Oak Ridge did not jump off sides.
And they burned a timeout, which I would have thought maybe they would have had some formation where they could have dropped a guy back to short kick one. But, you know, I guess that's the percentage call there. They did send the man in motion, hoping Oak Ridge would jump.
The 35-yard line. And once again, they'll be going for it. They'll come up once again, this time from the eye. Lassiter from the 35. They need inches to go for a first down. Oak Ridge stacks it up. Lassiter sneaks across and has the first down. Picks it up by about a yard or so. So gutsy call by Calvin Short. They pick up the first down.
Well, they may have just went back to the sideline and said if they have the same formation, we're going to run this. They may have seen something, you know, who knows? We're not down there. But that was a big play for Gallatin.
The line of scrimmage is now the Gallatin 37-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll come up with the Maryland I 3-back eye. Lassiter, the quarterback. First down, 10 yards to go. From the 37-yard line, quarterback hands it off. Boom! Big stick behind the line of scrimmage. A big loss. James Cobb on the initial lick. And it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second down, 12 yards to go.
Well, it was a great play, David, that time. And I tell you, this quarterback can really fake the football. And carrying the ball that time was Bryant Workings, 5'11", 165-pound junior. So, David, again, they keep running new tailbacks in there all the time.
Loss of only a yard on the play. It'll be second down, 11 yards to go from the 36-yard line. From the eye, once again, man in motion to the left side. Second down, 11 yards to go. Lassiter under center will drop straight back to pass. Here's his pass. The pass is complete at the 42-yard line. Well short of a first down, defended nicely by Oak Ridge. Sean Summers on the stop for Oak Ridge. They put him down officially at the 43. It'll be third down, 5 yards to go for Gallatin. The ball at the Gallatin 43-yard line. 10:42 to go here in the first half. Scoreless game, the Wildcats and the Green Wave.
Well, so far, David, Oak Ridge got one deep penetration and interception by Chris Downs for Gallatin. Stopped an Oak Ridge drive at the 13. We're still scoreless.
Up to the line of scrimmage will come Gallatin. Single running back, wide receivers left and right. Third down, 6. Hand off to the slot man. That's number 25. He's tripped up. by Oak Ridge, and the stop is made by Bryant, and it'll be only a yard gained on the play. It'll be 4th down and 5, and the Oak Ridge punt unit, return unit, will come onto the field led by Antoine Thrift. Mallard onto the field. I'm sorry, Jim.
I was going to say Cobb also in there as well, as you see Summers and Thrift both going back, David. The last time Gallatin punted, Oak Ridge sent 10 players, this time 9.
Up to the line, Oak Ridge, as Jim mentioned, 9 men on the line for Oak Ridge. Mallard's the punter. 4th down, 6 yards to go. Antoine and Sean standing back at around the 15-yard line. Low snap, no pressure. Here's the line drive, spiraling kick, and it'll be fielded by Sean Summers at the 15-yard line, 20. Outside and dropped at the 26-yard line. It'll be Oak Ridge, 1st down, 10 yards to go. Good coverage by Gallatin.
Well, and they know they've got to get down there, because if they are about a second late, he splits that. He picks up 11 on the return, sets Oak Ridge up 1st down 10 on the 26-yard line.
And up to the line will come Oak Ridge, the 26-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Oak Ridge was able to move the ball down the field on their opening drive, but an interception inside the 20 turned it over. It'll be Antoine Thrift wide to the right side, Curtis Booker wide to the left. Oak Ridge from the I, Underwood under center from the 25-yard line of Oak Ridge. 1st down and 10, Underwood will pass. Here's the pass. It's incomplete. Could have been intercepted by the Green Wave. It'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Almost picked off by number 46, Chris Downs. It'll be, let's see, 2nd down, 10 yards to go. The clock is stopped now, 9:15 to go in the 1st half.
Boy, David, if Thrift was doing the proper thing that time and was down the field, he was gone. But I don't know what happened that time. Now Oak Ridge sends Malcolm Henderson into the game. Oak Ridge, David, like you said, got off to a pretty good start there, moved down inside the 20-yard line. The procedural penalty backed them up 5. It did play a role in helping to stop that drive.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Oak Ridge from their own 26-yard line. The fullback, no, it'll be the pitch to Sean Summers. He's hemmed in, but he tries to get outside. Now will lose a yard or 2. Good coverage on the left side of the Gallatin line, and Sean has dropped for about a 2-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down and about 12 yards to go.
Real good pursuit that time by, I think it was 46, Chris Downs, the man that got the interception, David. You don't see Sean get tackled like that in the open field very often.
Line of scrimmage will be the 25-yard line. 3rd down, 11 yards to go. Thrift wide to the right side. Curtis Booker wide to the left. Oak Ridge from the I once again. Senior quarterback Mike Underwood under center. 3rd down, long. And Underwood will straight drop. Has some time. Goes down the field to Booker. He's there. The pass is going to be caught. Complete at the 50-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Very soft coverage that time by Gallatin. A beautiful pass from Underwood to Curtis Booker. Oak Ridge, 1st and 10 at midfield.
Well, I think the defender, David, which is very surprising, did not do the fundamental thing. I think he lost the quarterback. And when you do that and you lose the football, you allow the receiver, if he's doing his job, to make adjustments. And that's exactly what Booker did. That's a big, big momentum boost for Oak Ridge, who I think we're a little down after not getting that first score.
8 minutes, 22 seconds to go. 1st half, scoreless game. Oak Ridge and Gallatin. From the I, Oak Ridge, 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. And Underwood will pitch to Sean Summers. Kurtz cuts it up the field, gains about 2 on the play. It'll be for Oak Ridge. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
They are really playing tough, David, against the run. They're I believe, vulnerable through the pass because they're working so hard to stop Sean. It's just a matter of catching them in the right formation and the right coverage, but they're spending a lot of time and a lot of manpower between the ends.
Antoine Thrift wide to the right side. Curtis Booker wide to the left. Oak Ridge from the I. 2nd down, 8 yards to go at the Gallatin 48-yard line. And Underwood will pass. Here it is, complete to Antoine Thrift. Outside to the 45-yard line, 40. 1st down inside the Gallatin 35-yard line. Tackled at the 34. 1st and 10, Oak Ridge.
Another big play, David. That time again, Underwood a good job getting the ball out so that Thrift could do something with it after the catch, and he certainly did. A good stiff arm and another 1st down.
7:34 to go 1st half. The line of scrimmage, the Gallatin 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge up to the line. They'll send Malcolm Henderson and Antoine Thrift wide to the left. Oak Ridge up to the line. Cobb's the fullback. Sean Summers the tailback. Oak Ridge with Mike Underwood at quarterback from the 35. 1st and 10. Handoff. Sean Summers, and he's hit after a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Wildcats and Green Wave scoreless here. And Kind of surprising. Two very good offensive teams, great defensive effort. Sometimes you see that when two good offensive teams come together, it ends up being a defensive struggle.
Well, both teams realize how much pressure's on the defense, and if the defenses rise up, that's exactly what you get. And both of these defenses so far are playing pretty tough.
Second down and a long 8 for Oak Ridge at the Gallatin 33-yard line. Underwood will pass once again. This one's across the way. The pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for Antoine Thrifts, and it'll be incomplete. Third down and 9 yards to go.
They don't really look like they're on the same page right there, David, that time. The pass, it looks like that Gallatin is getting an extra man in there on that play. It looked like it was a pretty difficult throw that time, and this sets up third down and long for Oak Ridge. They have it 3rd and, 8, ball on the 33-yard line, scoreless here at Vanderbilt.
Antoine Thrift wide to the right side. Curtis Booker up to the line, wide to the left. Oak Ridge from the eye. The Oak Ridge fans on their feet once again. Third down, about 8 yards to go. Underwood has some time. Will go down the field long. The man is Curtis Booker. The pass is in the end zone, incomplete. Just a little bit overthrown, and it'll be 4th down and 9 yards to go for Oak Ridge.
Well, this makes it about a 50-something yard field goal, or right at 50 if they choose to try it, David. They're talking about it right now, and we may see a timeout here with 6:39 to go to think about this, because Oak Ridge, I do not think, has used a timeout yet, and that's what they're going to do. Let's take timeout ourselves. Scoreless here at Vanderbilt. Oak Ridge Gallatin back in 60 seconds.
We're back here at Vanderbilt. Oak Ridge, 4th down, 9 yards to go. The ball is at the Gallatin 33-yard line. Oak Ridge going for it. Antoine Thrift wide to the right side, wide to the left side will go Curtis Booker. Oak Ridge from the eye. Sean Summers, the tailback. Underwood under center. 4th down, 9 yards to go. And the pitch will go to Sean Summers. He wants to throw. He's in the end zone. The pass is there. It's going to be a touchdown. Oak Ridge. Sean Summers hits Antoine Thrift with a long touchdown pass, and Oak Ridge leads 6-0.
Well, I can't believe they left him alone, David. As soon as he cleared about the 20-yard line, nobody was home. They did not respect the option pass at all, and I can't believe it. Gallatin is a very fundamentally sound team. I know they're very upset about that, and Sean put the ball. When you have a man wide open, David, that's the hardest one to throw, and he threw it perfect.
6 minutes, 29 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Oak Ridge on. Chris Huber will come into the game for Oak Ridge to attempt the extra point. So the Wildcats get on the board first here, and Huber will be attempting the extra point. To hold will be Mike Underwood. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. The kick is no good. It's off to the right. So the Wildcats missed the extra point, but they lead 6-0 with 6:29 to go, and we'll be back to Vanderbilt in 60 seconds. Oak Ridge getting a nice scoring touchdown pass from Sean Summers, and here's the kick by Seals. It's high, long driving kick will be fielded at the 10-yard line to the 15, outside 25-yard line to the 30-yard line, tackled at that point hard by Oak Ridge. It'll be good field position for the Gallatin Greenway. First down, 10 yards to go.
David, just still we're talking about the extra point. We couldn't really tell from here. Again, we're a long way away whether someone got a piece of that ball or not, but it seemed like it took forever to get close to the goalpost, and it went wide to the right. I think Huber's miss at Central was to the left. And no wind really at all out there.
Oak Ridge back on defense. Lassiter brings the green wave up. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll come from the eye. Single man wide to the right side. That'll be Calvin Hall up to the line of scrimmage. Lassiter. He'll hand it to his tailback. No, he'll run himself. He's at the 35-yard line. Tackled at around the 38-yard line. Short of a first down by about 3. They've gotten some good yardage when the quarterback turns it up himself. It'll be for Gallatin. Second down and about 2.5 yards to go.
Yeah, that could be Oak Ridge is leaving that out. I'm sure they try to cover every single thing, but I think perhaps they feel a little more comfortable if he carries the ball a lot. Means their tailbacks are not shaking loose.
Second down, about 2.5 yards to go at the Gallatin 38-yard line. Oak Ridge on top, 6-0. 5:31 to go first half. Lassiter will hand it to his tailback. He's hit at the 39-yard line. Carrying the ball was, let's see, Jeremy McMurray, and he picks up good yardage as he moves the ball to the 39-yard line, short of a first by about a yard. It'll be third down, 1 yard to go, 5:12 to go here in the first half. We're at Dudley Field on the campus of Vanderbilt University. Oak Ridge and Gallatin for the state championship of AAA, and Oak Ridge leads 6-0. Up to the line will come the Gallatin Green Wave. Once again, Lassiter. They'll come from the eye, slot man left, wide receiver to the right. Third down, a long yard to go. The tailback gets the call and the first down as he moves the ball across the 45-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Well, right up the middle, David, that time. Got a good head of steam going, and these guys can definitely go once they get it up. Chris Turner now coming into the ball game for the Wildcats, and going out will be one of two people, and it's Hearn this time.
It'll be for Gallatin. First down, 10 yards to go. The ball just past the 45-yard line of the green wave. They'll come up from the I. Lassiter once again at quarterback. Erickson and Hall, wide receivers. Slot man in motion to the left from the I once again. First down, 10 yards to go. From the 46, Lassiter drops back to pass. Pumps once. Goes down the field long. The pass could be intercepted, but it's not. It's incomplete. Intended for number 6, Hill, broken up by Ron Black of Oak Ridge.
He did a good job. The man down short allowed him to go deep, but Ron peeled off in great shape and was back there to make the play.
Second down, 10 yards to go now for Gallatin. The clock is stopped with 4:23 to go. The ball's at the 46-yard line of the green wave. Gallatin coached by Calvin Short, and the Wildcats, of course, coached by Joe Gaddis. In his 4th year, Gallatin 2 years ago won the state championship. The Wildcats trying to win their first one since 1980, leading 6-0 here in the first half. Once again, from the I, Gallatin. Second down, 10 yards to go from their own 46. Lassiter wants to pass. Here's the pass across the way. Pass complete. And a flag goes down on the play. We might have a face mask against Oak Ridge. It was a first down pass at the 41-yard line. Oak Ridge fans don't like the call across the way. We're not sure that it's a face mask. We'll just have to check the call.
Well, David, it looked like Oak Ridge had a lot of defenders over there, but the ball just got in there somehow, and a lot of people out there around that football as the slant in attracted a lot of attention, but they were able to pick up the completion in the first down, and now face mask will indeed be tacked on, and it is going to be a 15-yarder.
Yeah, there isn't a 5-yarder in high school ball, so they'll walk it inside the 30 and put it down at the 26-yard line, where it's first down, 10 yards to go for Gallatin, and there are 20,000 fans on their feet here, and they'll have the ball inside the 30. Oak Ridge on top, 6-0, 4:15 to go here in the first half. Big break for Gallatin. They have the ball at the Oak Ridge 26-yard line. Lassiter checks out the clock, 4:12 remaining. The clock is working once again. They like this grinded out kind of offense. They want to keep the Oak Ridge offense off the field. Up to the line, once again, Gallatin. Slot man is Stevens. He'll come from the I, wide receiver to the right. Slot man in motion to the left. Oak Ridge, 4-man front, 1st and 10 Gallatin. Lassiter will hand it to his tailback on the draw, and he is hit by Sean Summers and dropped for no gain. He'll be put down at around the 27-yard line. In fact, lost a yard. It'll be second down, 11 yards to go.
Big play by Sean Summers that time, David. The sprint draw and coming off of the completion, had some potential there. But Oak Ridge is really playing some pretty good defense out here. They've had, the face mask penalty, certainly a big play, but Oak Ridge bounces right back and gives them a negative play, sets up 2nd and 11.
Up to the line once again, Lassiter. 3:25 to go, first half, 6-0 Oak Ridge. From the 27-yard line, Lassiter rolls right and fakes the reverse. He's hit and dropped, fumbles the ball. It's on the ground. Oak Ridge says they have it. Was he down already? Oak Ridge comes up to the ball.
Down.
They're going to say it's going to be Gallatin's ball at the 27-yard line. It'll be third down and about 12. No, now they signal Oak Ridge's football at the 27-yard line. The Wildcats come away with the turnover as the quarterback fumbles it, and Chris Turner recovers it.
Big play by Turner. Big stick also by Oak Ridge, David. When you try to pick up the extra yardage, a lot of times that's when you're vulnerable. I think he got stuck really hard one time and was still trying to move forward when the second hit came. Underwood and Friendly late getting onto the field. Oak Ridge 250 and counting, on top 6-0 with it 1st and 10 on their own 28.
And up to the line, Oak Ridge will come. They'll send, let's see, 2 men wide to the right. That'll be Booker and Thrift. Oak Ridge from the I. 2:45 to go first half. Underwood will hand it to Sean Summers. Summers across the 30, works the ball up to the 34-yard line. Gain of about 5, maybe even 6 yards on the play. Nice run by Sean Summers. 2.5 minutes to go. It'll be a gain of about 5.5. It'll be second down, 4.5 yards to go.
Plenty of time left on the clock, David. Oak Ridge, I think, with 2 timeouts remaining. Henderson, Thrift, the wideouts, and I formation for Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge up to the line. Second down. Underwood, under center, will pass. His pass is high, intended for Antoine Thrift. Overthrew him out of bounds. It'll be 2:10 to go now. The clock is stopped. Third down and 5 yards to go.
Well, it sets them up with a long situation here, David. We'll see what the Wildcats choose to do. They stay with the 2 wideouts, as Henderson will come out and in will come Booker.
If Mike Underwood had completed that pass, I think Antoine could have gone the entire distance. One man out on him, and Oak Ridge will come out once again, 2 men wide to the right. Booker and Thrift. Oak Ridge from the I, 3rd down and 5. 2:10 to go here in the first half. And the pitch will go to Sean Summers. Needs the block from Friendly. Has the block. Turns the ball outside. Picks up the first down at the 40. Rambles down to the 45-yard line. Vintage Sean Summers. 1st and 10 Oak Ridge.
Just incredible, David. I tell you, that kid, and he's a little upset with himself. Thought he should still be running. I tell you, you see them come through, and you get excited when they do the things they do. But anybody that gets a chance to see that on replay has got to be impressed.
Line of scrimmage will be the 44-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Oak Ridge on top, 6-0. Up to the line of scrimmage once again will come Oak Ridge. Wide receivers left and right. They'll come from the I once again. Underwood at the Wildcat 44. He fumbles the snap on the ground. I think the Wildcats recover it. It'll be a loss of about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down 12, and the clock starting to tick down here. 1 minute, 35 seconds to go.
They got to get up, David. They need to take a timeout.
As the clock continues to tick down here, 1:27 to go. I don't think they were aware it was ticking down. The Wildcats now faced with a 2nd down 12. Quickly up to the line they'll come. Booker wide to the right side. Thrift wide to the left. Oak Ridge from the I. 2nd down, 11 yards to go. From the Wildcat 43-yard line, I formation. Underwood drops back to pass. Pumps once, goes down the field to Thrift. The pass is there. Caught, and he's going to score! Touchdown, Oak Ridge! Mike Underwood hits Antoine Thrift for his second touchdown, and a flag goes down in the end zone. Thanks, Mark, or whatever. 58 seconds to go, and it'll be Oak Ridge on top, 12-0. A little excited there, Jim.
They don't need a timeout, David, when you score in one play like that. And I tell you, the way they tried to stop Sean Summers and his effectiveness really did contribute to that. The offensive line was giving him some holes. Gallatin was trying to stick everybody back inside. And we'll have to see what the call is going to be. But Oak Ridge is on top by a score of 12-0, and they're deciding what they're going to do with regards to 1 or 2 point try here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Oak Ridge, so obviously Antoine celebrated a little bit too much as he went into the end zone. The touchdown is good. Oak Ridge leads 12-0, and they'll take it on the kickoff. The Wildcats will call a timeout. Let's take one ourselves. Oak Ridge on top, 12-0. We'll be back to Vanderbilt in 30 seconds.
12-0. As Jim mentioned, Mike Underwood will hold. Brian Steele's about ready, and here's the snap. Here's the kick. It's up. It is straight, or is it off to the right? It is good. So with 58 seconds to go, Oak Ridge leads 13-0. Section to talk with some fans. Here's the kick by Steele, fielded at the 10-yard line, up the middle to the 15, straight up the middle 20 to 25, and tackled at the 30.
It'll be 1st down, 10 yards to go for Gallatin. Exactly 52 seconds to go. Oak Ridge on top, 13-0. The 1980 state championship game ended with Oak Ridge winning 13-0 over Germantown.
Absolutely. We heard that on the pregame, David. I want to say, while the cable's still on, give Brian Story a little credit. The Where Are They Now this week was probably one of the finest pregame spots I've ever heard.
It'll be Gallatin, 1st down, 10 yards to go from the 30-yard line. From the I, Lassiter will drop back to pass. Will go long with it. Across the pass, the middle of the pass is incomplete. Had it and then dropped it at the 45-yard line. A nice arm display by Lassiter there, and a bullet to his wide receiver, and it'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go. 32 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Oak Ridge on top, 13-0.
This has been the most dangerous time, David, for me. You talk about being nervous. Right here with 32 seconds left is when I get nervous, because it's just so hard to not think the whole thing is already over and be thinking about halftime, and that's where you can get hurt.
2nd down, 10 yards to go for Gallatin at their own 30-yard line. Lassiter will pass again. Wants to go long. Across the way the pass is deflected, and pass interference is going to be called.
From behind, David, again, I really don't understand that, but that's the official's call. There was no way he could see the receiver.
And they're going to indeed call pass interference. 26 seconds on the clock. And it'll be, let's see, indeed, pass interference against Oak Ridge. The Wildcats scoring on a 33-yard touchdown pass from Sean Summers to Antoine Thrift. The second touchdown, a 57-yard touchdown reception by Antoine Thrift, this time thrown by Mike Underwood. They step the penalty across the 40 up to the 45-yard line, where it's now 1st and 10 Gallatin, 26 seconds to go first half. The green wave up to the line of scrimmage, 1st down, 10 yards to go. Lassiter brings them up the Tailback is McMurray once again. They'll send a wide receiver to the right. That'll be Hall. Up to the line they'll come. Slot man in motion to the left. That'll be Moore. First down, 10 yards to go. Lassiter rolls to the left side. Looks down the field. Goes across the way. Pass intercepted by Oak Ridge's Booker at the 40. To the 45-yard line. Breaks to the outside. He's at the 35, 40-yard line. Breaks out the 35, 30. 25-yard line. He's tackled at the 22. Oak Ridge, first down, 10 yards to go. 10 seconds to go here in the first half, and Oak Ridge leads 13-0.
Well, they've got to stick it in right here, David. I think they've got two shots at the end zone here, one shot for sure, and this is a big play. They need to take advantage of it right here and compose themselves. I think they still have at least one timeout left, and they're going to take one. Let's take one ourselves. Back in 30 seconds.
Single running back Sean Summers, 1st and 10. Underwood will pass, pumps once into the end zone. Booker, the pass is going to be incomplete. 4 seconds to go. Curtis Booker became a defensive back on that play, and Oak Ridge will go for the long field goal.
Mike's just not getting the ball up. Obviously, that time he was trying to go to the outside, and the ball's just staying down on him. Maybe a situation with whatever kind of crown they have on the field. Either way, it's going to be for Oak Ridge. 3 seconds to go now. They ran another second off the clock. And Seals will be in to attempt. They're going to set it down at the 34.
So it'll be...
Or, excuse me, the 29.
39-yard field goal by Brian Seals. 3 seconds to go. 13-0 our score. Here's the snap. Here's the hold. Here's the kick. It's up. It's long. It is... good. So the Wildcats get the field goal at the end of the first half. Oak Ridge on top 16-0. They missed an extra point earlier, but a long field goal by Brian Seals after the interception by Curtis Booker. And Oak Ridge heads to the locker room. Joe Gaddis jumping up and down with his team as they go to the locker room. Oak Ridge on top 16-0.
Well, it's a big game, David, and that interception by Booker could have been one of the biggest plays of the game.
Once again, our score is the band, Oak Ridge band, comes onto the field. The Wildcats on top, 16-0. We're going to take a break. And it'll be Gallatin to kick off, and here it is. High, short little pooch kick, popped up. It'll be fielded on the fly by Oak Ridge. And the Wildcats thrift, I believe, perhaps at the 40-yard line. Oak Ridge, great field position to start this drive, or was it friendly? And it'll be indeed thrift with the ball at the 40-yard line, and Oak Ridge will get good field position, 1st and 10.
Well, I'll tell you, they must have looked at that central film a couple of times, and I tell you, David, Oak Ridge is prepared. They had ball handlers in there short, and that played a role in it because Antoine almost shook loose, even though it was great pursuit by Gallatin.
It'll be Curtis Booker wide to the left side, Antoine Thrift wide to the right, Oak Ridge from the eye, 1st and 10, 11:43 to go, third quarter. Underwood under center from the 40-yard line. Handoff, tailback, Sean Summers, boom, big stick on the left side, and Sean gets about a yard, that's all. Second down, 9 yards to go.
See how the formation sets up for Gallatin on defense. Don't expect Oak Ridge, David, to waste much time getting the ball either to the outside or up in the air if they see Gallatin not doing much different with regards to their secondary and outside coverage here.
Second down, we'll call it 8 yards to go. The line of scrimmage, the 42-yard line. Underwood from the eye. They'll send 2 men to the right side. Henderson along with Antoine Thrift. Oak Ridge from the eye. Cobb and Summers in the backfield. Sean gets the call. He moves the ball up to the 40, almost to the 45-yard line. Tackled at the 44. It'll be third down and about 5.5 yards to go for Oak Ridge.
Well, this looked like he was 1 block away, David. He got there just a little bit late. I don't know if the play was a little slow in developing, but he was there just a hair late, and it closed in on him. Of course, Gallatin pretty quick from the outside had something to do with that. Third down and about 6, David. This is a big play. Oak Ridge on top 16-0, just underway in the second half.
Up to the line, Oak Ridge. They'll send wide receivers left and right. Oak Ridge single running back, Sean Summers, slot man Antoine Thrift. Third down, 5 yards to go at their own 44-yard line. Mike Underwood will hand it off to Thrift. He'll pick up the first down with a big run across the 50-yard line, barreling his way to the 45-yard line, up to the 43. Oak Ridge first down in Gallatin territory. The ball's at the 43-yard line of the Green Wave.
Well, Thrift can definitely go, David. Chris Turner, and he realized Thrift was right behind him, would have maybe gave a better block, and now he's walking something off. I don't think at this point he looks pretty good compared to how he was against Central. He couldn't hardly move at all. So that's got to be Chris, I think, has really sucked it up the last couple weeks.
10 minutes, 10 seconds to go third quarter. First down, 10 Oak Ridge at the Gallatin 43-yard line. Oak Ridge on top 16-0. Two men to the right side wide. Oak Ridge from the eye. Underwood will pitch to Sean Summers. Once again tries to cut it into the inside, and we'll lose about a yard or so. Tried to cut it back inside. There was nothing there. He lost a yard or so. It'll be second down and about 11 yards to go. Gallatin fans getting some encouragement to get on their feet and yell by the Gallatin team. They trail 16-0. It's second down, 11 yards to go. Oak Ridge waiting for the play. Mike Underwood will get it as Curtis Booker sprints in from the sideline. Oak Ridge, second down, 11. The ball's at the Gallatin 43, and the Gallatin Green Wave defense wants the crowd. And up to the line will come Oak Ridge. From the eye, Oak Ridge with Cobb, the fullback. The tailback is Sean Summers. Wide receivers left and right. Underwood will pass. There's movement on the line and a sack of Mike Underwood at the 45-yard line.
I don't know if they're going to call false start, which would be a dead ball situation, I believe, David. It may be a dead ball because Thrift looked like he stopped, and I think it was on the right side, but we couldn't really tell specifically who it was. Dead ball foul.
5-yard penalty against Oak Ridge. And we've got exactly 9:13 to go in the third quarter. Oak Ridge leads 16-0. The Wildcats getting 2 touchdown pass receptions from Antoine Thrift, one thrown by Mike Underwood, the other thrown by Sean Summers, and a 39-yard field goal by Brian Steele. 16-0 our score.
I'm surprised they're taking the penalty there, or maybe they didn't have the option because you know, the play would have set up a third down situation. If it was dead ball, I guess they had to take it, but that'll be second down for the Wildcats. And let's see what Oak Ridge is sending a play in through Curtis Booker.
Second down, 16 yards to go, 9:10 to go. Once again, the Gallatin fans on their feet. Up to the line will come Oak Ridge. Curtis Booker wide to the right side. Antoine Thrift wide to the left for Oak Ridge. Underwood under center from the eye. Once again, Oak Ridge, second down, long. The ball at the Gallatin 48-yard line. Underwood will roll right, will pitch to Sean Summers, open. 45-yard line, 40, makes a cut to the 35-yard line, still on his way down, close to a first down at the 32-yard line of Gallatin.
Well, David, he just did a real good job getting to the outside. Mike did a good job on the option, too. Made the man come up and take him. I think he really wanted to wait on him and then move to Sean, but Underwood wouldn't allow it. It's going to set up third down and less than a yard they're going to measure. We'll be back. 16-0, Oak Ridge on top of Gallatin, back in 30 seconds.
Well, it is an Oak Ridge first down. The ball's at the 32-yard line.
Looks like 3 backs in the formation this time, David, or 3 wideouts, excuse me. Thrift will be on the slot. Summers, the lone tailback. We'll see how Gallatin adjusts.
Malcolm Henderson wide to the left. Booker here to the right. Slot man, as Jim mentioned, Thrift, single running back. First down, 10 yards to go at the Gallatin 30. And Underwood will sneak across. He's at the 20, at the 15, 10, 5-yard line. He's tackled. It'll be Oak Ridge first down, goal to go. Nice run by Mike Underwood.
Well, and a good job by the line, David. And Underwood's got some speed once he gets going, and he's tough to bring down. Gets him down in just inside the 5-yard line, first and goal.
And the Wildcats knocking on the door once again, leading 16-0 with 8 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the Wildcats will come to the line. First down, goal to go at the 5-yard line. Oak Ridge up to the line of scrimmage. They'll come with the Maryland eye. Oak Ridge with Cobb, Friendly, and Summers behind quarterback Mike Underwood. First down, goal to go, Oak Ridge at the 5-yard line. The handoff will go to the first back. That'll be Cobb. He carries across the 5, down close to the 3-yard line. It'll be Oak Ridge. Second down, goal to go at that point. Exactly 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Oak Ridge on top, 16-0. Gallatin trailing, the only undefeated AAA team. The Wildcats have played great defense. They've been able to move the ball on the ground and through the air throughout the night, and they're knocking on the door once again. Second down, goal to go at the 4-yard line, let's call it. Once again, 3-back eye. Underwood under center. Second down, 4. Handoff to the tailback. Sean Summers to the 1-yard line. He's tackled at that point, inches short of the goal line. It'll be third down and less than a yard to go. 7:39 to go, third quarter. And the Wildcats have the ball inside the 1-yard line. Third down, goal to go.
Well, David, let's see who's Underwood went to the sidelines to get the play himself. They're going to keep the same group of people in there, and you don't really want to guess where they're going, but they got a lot of beef on both sides, a lot of options. They're still in the eye.
Once again, the 3-back eye. Oak Ridge up, third down, less than a yard to go. Underwood under center. He will pitch it to Sean Summers. Needs a block. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. Sean Summers scores, and the Wildcats up their lead to 22-0 here with 7:08 to go in the third quarter. And Sean picks up his first touchdown of the ball game, and the Wildcats lead it 22-0 and they'll be going for the extra point. Chris Huber onto the field as Gallatin's great offense has been stymied here. The Wildcats are putting up 22 points here. We're in the third quarter. Oak Ridge shut out their last opponent in a state championship game back in 1980, 13-0. They lead here 22-0, and it'll be Chris Huber to attempt the extra point. To hold will be Mike Underwood. Wildcats up 22-0. Underwood to hold. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. It's up. It is good. With time on the field, our score, 7:08 to go third quarter. The Wildcats lead at 23-0, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. We're back here at Vanderbilt. Oak Ridge to kick off, leading 23-0. 7:08 to go here in the third quarter. Eddie Hare kickoff by Brian Steele.
Through the end zone.
Into the end zone. Not a touchback. 1 foot inside the end zone. Turning at the 10-yard line, trying to get it outside. Big tackle at the 12-yard line by Oak Ridge.
That should have been an automatic touchback, David. I believe he was in the end zone, and it works to Oak Ridge's advantage.
Jason McDonald on the stop. Gallatin first down, 10 yards to go. Line of scrimmage, their own 12-yard line. 6:59 to go, third quarter. The Wildcats on top, 23-0 here in the state championship game at Vanderbilt. Up to the line of scrimmage will come the Gallatin Green Wave. Lassiter at quarterback. They've yet to really get any kind of offense going here. They'll come up from the I, single man wide to the right, slot man right as well. First and 10, Lassiter to his tailback. He's hit after a gain of about 2. It'll be second down and about 8 yards to go.
Oak Ridge just doing a real good job, David, getting in there, messing things up. They're just really not able to get a whole lot going, and when they do, Oak Ridge's linebackers, I tell you, they are quick and they are hitting hard. James Cobb hit some of the toughest licks already tonight that I've seen him play all year long.
Line of scrimmage, the 14-yard line of Gallatin. Second down, a long 7 to go. Up to the line will come Lassiter. Under center from the I once again. Single man wide to the left. That's Calvin Hill. Second down, 7.5 yards to go. Lassiter will hand it to his tailback. Big collision, big penetration by Oak Ridge's Cobb. He's able to move the ball across the 15-yard line. Tackled at the 16. McMurray, not a whole lot of yards. It'll be third down and long for Gallatin.
Cobb was ready to make another big lick that time, but the quickness just kind of caught up to him a little bit that time. McMurray's so quick, David. He's really not been able to get loose tonight. And I know when you're a big money ball carrier, you like to get a lot of attempts, and he's really not had a chance to get those yet.
Third down, 6 yards to go. The Oak Ridge band and fans doing the tomahawk chop across the way. Oak Ridge on defense, 4-man front. Gallatin third down and 6. The pitch to the tailback. That's McMurray. He's hemmed in and dropped. It'll not be a first down. Only a yard or so gained on the play. It'll be fourth down for Gallatin. And once again, the Wildcats will get great field position. 5:23 to go. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0 here in the state championship game at Vanderbilt.
Let's see, David. Oak Ridge looks like they got 2 people back again. Sean Summers back this time along with Thrift. And I tell you, when you're a little bit down, as Gallatin is, and Oak Ridge with those 2 guys back there, anything can happen.
Mallard will punt. Good snap, no pressure really. Puts the punt away. It's high, spiral kick. Will be fielded by Sean at the 45-yard line. Looks to the left. Tries to get a block. He's at the 50. Has 1 man to beat, and he's tackled right at the 50-yard line. Nice individual tackle by the Gallatin Green Wave. A 39-yard punt and a 6-yard return for Sean Summers. Oak Ridge, once again, great field position at midfield.
Right at midfield, David, leading 23-0. Recapping of the scoring. Oak Ridge got on first.
A 33-yard pass from Sean Summers to Antoine Thrift. Their second touchdown was a 57-yard pass from Underwood to Antoine. So Antoine has 2 touchdowns, a 39-yard field goal by Brian Seals, and a 1-yard run by Sean Summers. 23-0 Oak Ridge. First and 10 Wildcats. 2 men wide to the right from the 50-yard line. Underwood from the I. First down, 10 yards to go. 4:29 to go third quarter. Handoff to the tailback Sean Summers. Maybe a yard as he spins across midfield. Tackled at the Gallatin 49-yard line.
They're just determined to try to stuff that, David, but I still think they're giving up some stuff when they do that. And Oak Ridge has been able to take advantage of it. As you see, the rotation now, Booker coming over to the sidelines to pick up the play as Booker and Thrift are staying in on this next play.
From the 49-yard line, it'll be for Oak Ridge. Second down, 9 yards to go. Exactly 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0. Oak Ridge from the I, wide receivers left and right. Underwood rolls right, pitches to Sean Summers, 50, makes a cut, and is tackled at the 47-yard line And a nice pitch by Underwood, and just as he was going to be blasted, Sean didn't have a whole lot of room to move with the ball. Picks up maybe 2 extra yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 7 yards to go.
Everybody's slow getting up. Let's see, Sean, I think, has got a shoulder pad problem. Now he's got it worked out.
And it'll be, as we mentioned, 3rd down and 6 yards to go. 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Andrew quick on the binoculars. He stayed down there for a minute. Now Oak Ridge is going to call a timeout. 23-0 the score. Oak Ridge on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Have the ball 3rd down and about 7 yards to go at the Gallatin 46-yard line. We'll call it the 47, and Oak Ridge will come up with a single running back, Sean Summers, wide receivers left and right, Underwood under center, 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Oak Ridge is yet to punt the ball game. Here's the slot man, Antoine Thrift, getting the call. He moves it across the 45-yard line, tackled at the 43. It'll be 4th down and about 3 yards to go, and Mike Lantrop will come into the game for the first time to punt for Oak Ridge. Under 3 minutes to go, third quarter, 23-0 Oak Ridge. The Wildcats and Green Wave here at Vanderbilt.
I think they put in a block team, David. As you see, the Gallatin put 3 new people into the game right here. They're definitely going after it, and they're going at it from the left side. They've got it loaded.
Looks like they've got a guy almost lined up off sides. Here's the punt by Lantrop. He gets it away. High, nice punt.
Nobody back.
And it'll bounce, take a good Oak Ridge bounce inside the 15. It'll go all the way inside the 10. It'll be down to the 9. Mike Lantrop, excellent punt.
Well, I'm so glad to see that, David, after last week. He got a good one off. That time I think they rushed everybody, or at least had no one back deep. And that's the first time, you think about them going for it right there with the lead, but they get the great punt there, and that backs Gallatin up. And again, Gallatin's going to have to come out of their offense to try to score quickly, David, because they're down to about 14 and a half minutes to go, 2.5 in the third.
Up to the line will come Gallatin once again. First down, 10 yards to go. They've spotted officially at the 11-yard line. Gallatin, it seems like, has been backed up all night. They'll come from the I, wide receiver to the right. Slot man gets the call, turns the ball on field and gains about 2 yards. Big stick by Oak Ridge. And Sean Summers on the tackle. And it'll be for Gallatin, a gain of a yard. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
It just seems like, David, every time they see some daylight, Mr. Closer comes in and takes it away from him. I think when you look at a safety valve as a linebacker, that you've got to be quick and great when you can be the valve man and do it from linebacker.
23-0 Oak Ridge, 1:43 to go, third quarter here at Vanderbilt. From the I, Gallatin, 2nd down, a long 8 to go. Lassiter will pass, and he throws a worm ball in the ground at the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Clock is stopped now, 1 minute, 34 seconds to go. Oak Ridge has led all the way. Gallatin hasn't really even threatened. And they got a penalty to move the ball inside, I think inside the 20-yard line perhaps, but that's as close as they got. The Wildcats picking up a turnover and thwarting that drive. Gallatin now faced with 3rd and long once again, 1:34 to go. Up to the line will come the Green Wave. Single running back this time, wide receivers left and right. Moore the slot back to the right, Lassiter under center. Drops back, will pass across the way. The pass is going to be incomplete. And there's a big stick by Oak Ridge, and a flag's going to be called a late hit, or an unneeded hit, I guess, by Oak Ridge.
And I think he got the flag because the man stayed down on the field, David. And I know he's not faking that type of situation, but that's what drew the flag. And I don't really think in Black's defense that he hit him as hard as he could have. I think the problem came that the receiver had already relaxed, and that's what made the play. That's got Gallatin kind of fired up, and it's going to give Gallatin a first down. And David, their biggest plays in the game so far just about have all come as a result of penalties.
This one's a personal foul against Oak Ridge. It would have been a 4th down facing Gallatin, but they'll pick up the first down after the personal foul. 1 minute, 28 seconds to go, third quarter. 23-0 our score. Oak Ridge on top, trying to win their 4th AAA state championship. No other team in the state of Tennessee in AAA has won as many state titles as Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge with 3, Gallatin has 2.
Well, they also have one in the 70s, the 80s, and now here in the 90s, David. So it's a special time, but they've got, speaking of special time, it's about 15 or 13 minutes and 28 seconds that need to kick off before we can talk much more about that.
First down, 10 yards to go. Gallatin at the Green Wave 28-yard line. Lassiter once again from the I, man in motion to the left side. That'll be Moore. Lassiter drops back to pass, has some pressure. Here's the pass complete to Hill. Hill makes the move to the 35 and is tackled for a first down as he moves the ball up close to the 40-yard line, tackled at the 39. First and 10, Gallatin.
Gallatin finally having something to cheer about, David, as we see first down for the Wildcats. You see Ammons and Miller coming back into the game as Matt Wright goes out. I guess McDonald was in there too. Oak Ridge has been a 4-4 some of the time, David. I think on that last pass there was a little bit of a 4-4 that got the personal foul. So Oak Ridge has been mixing things up a little bit on defense.
First down, 10 yards to go for Gallatin. The line of scrimmage, their own 38-yard line. Single running back, slot man right, wide receivers left and right. Lassiter will pass. Across the way, the pass is going to be caught. Nice reception inside Oak Ridge territory at the 45-yard line. Good coverage by Oak Ridge. Nice pass by Lassiter. Martinzi Richmond, I believe, on the stop. First and 10, Gallatin.
What makes it tough, David, is he gets rid of the ball pretty quick. You notice it's a quick drop and a quick release. And he's able to get that ball off. Gallatin, good job coming to the line, not allowing Oak Ridge to get Chris Turner in.
48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Gallatin first and 10 at the Wildcat 45. Lassiter drops back to pass, pumps once across the middle, pass deflected and almost intercepted. Good defense this time by Oak Ridge. It'll be second down, 10 yards to go.
These guys are going to be going for the football, David. It'll be interesting to see how the officials call it from here on out as far as interference, because the defensive backs for Oak Ridge are going to attack the football. And as we see Alan Hearn now coming out of the ball game, Turner does get in.
Second down, 10, 38 seconds to go, third quarter. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0. Here we're at Vanderbilt, the state championship ball game. Up to the line will come the green wave. Once again, Lassiter from the eye, drops back to pass. Motion will be the call against the green wave as their backfield was moving. It'll be a 5-yard step on.
Looked like it could have been the left tackle too. And that's going to be Gallatin's first flag. Coach Gaddis said they really didn't make a lot of mistakes. They had a fumble and an interception, but that is the first penalty. So that's going to back them up 5 and make it second and 15.
The ball will be at the 50-yard line. 37 seconds to go. 23-0. Oak Ridge on top. The Wildcats have played great defense all night. The offense has been clicking as well. Gallatin struggling against a great performance by this Oak Ridge defense. Up to the line will come the green wave. From the eye they'll come. Single man wide to the right. Lassiter will drop back to pass. Here's some pressure. The pass is going to be complete at the 40-yard line. The slot man Moore, he's tackled at the 35. They pick up close to a first down. He'll be about a yard short. It'll be third down, 1 yard to go, 22 seconds to go, third quarter.
Gallatin going without a huddle, David. They may feel like that they are going to abandon their running game and go to the air with it, and they are trying to get a score on the scoreboard before this third quarter ends.
8 seconds to go. Up to the line they'll come. Third down and a yard to go, and time is not on their side, and they're going to let this quarter end, and it's over. The third quarter has come to a close. So our score going into the fourth quarter here at Vanderbilt. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
They really feel like they've got something going now. This is going to be a big play here. Power eye.
From the 36-yard line, third down, a yard to go. Power eye to the right. Tailback will carry the ball for a first down as he moves the ball up to the 32-yard line. That's where he's tackled there. I think they might put him down there. One man made a spot there. They're going to put him down at the 20. I thought one official was going to set it down at the 32, but he was able to maintain his balance, and the ball is indeed put down at the 28-yard line. 11:53 to go in the ball game. 23-0, Oak Ridge on top. Line of scrimmage, the Wildcat 28, first and 10, Gallatin. Single man wide to the right side. That'll be Hill. He'll come from the eye, slot man right, first and 10. Lassiter to his slot man. No, he'll pass. Drops back. Here's the pass to the end zone. To Hill, incomplete. A little bit overthrown, and it'll be second down, 10 yards to go.
A little stop and go. He gave a little fake to the inside, then cut out. He was open about the 10-yard line, David. Lassiter, he's just not really been able to get on track, and then when you get your opportunity, if you're not loose enough to take advantage of it, that just makes it doubly difficult to get the job done, and he had his man open that time. It was not to be.
11 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the game. Oak Ridge up 23-0. Gallatin up to the line. Second down, 10 yards to go. The line of scrimmage, the 28-yard line of the Wildcats. Lassiter, single running back, man in motion to the left, 2 men wide to the right. Lassiter in trouble. Nearly sacked, gets away from in pursuit, and then moves the ball upfield and is tackled at the 20-yard line, short of a first. It'll be for Gallatin. Third down and about 2 yards to go. As Lassiter moves the ball on the ground to the 20-yard line, maybe just inside the 20. Third down, a yard to go. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0. 2 touchdown receptions to Antoine Thrift, a 39-yard field goal by Brian Seals, and a 1-yard run by Sean Summers.
Well, David, 4-down territory, obviously, here. As you see, Gallatin's same with that trips to the home side of the field.
3rd down, a yard to go at the 20-yard line, just inside the 20. Lassiter will drop back to pass, will fire across the way. The pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th down and a yard to go, but a nice play set up by Gallatin.
Again, David, execution. Oak Ridge credit these couple of miscues here by the fact that Gallatin really never got off in the first half. It's just, again, an opportunity there if he was in rhythm. I think he pulls the trigger and makes that one work right there.
Not exactly a yard. It's almost a yard and a half for Gallatin. They'll, of course, go for it here. 4th down and a yard and a half.
Oak Ridge with the goal line defense in, David. Richard Howard, Chris Turner, and company.
Power eye right. Lassiter under center from the 19-yard line, and he'll sneak the ball and not get the first down, I don't think. It's going to be close. Right at the 6.
He got a great spot.
And they're going to have to take apart this pile. He did get a good spot at the 17-yard line. It appears from here that it's going to be a first down, but he did get a good spot. Oak Ridge played it very well. It'll be a first down for Gallatin. No signal yet. They're going to bring the chains on. I guess it's just a little bit too close. They're looking across the field.
He's got it. I can't believe the spot, David. Oak Ridge had him stopped.
They did, and the chains are being brought on. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the ball game. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0. Gallatin not getting into the end zone quickly. And indeed, it'll be a first down by about half the length of the football. And it'll be Oak Ridge once again trying to thwart the Green Wave, trying to maintain this shutout. And I know the defense really would be proud to get a shutout here in a state championship game. They've done a good job so far. Up to the line will come Gallatin. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball just inside the 18-yard line of Oak Ridge. The Wildcats put 5 men on the front. The Green Wave power eye to the right. Lassiter rolls right. Flags are down. Here's a pass in the end zone. It's going to be bumping and shoving. Touchdown, Gallatin. The flags are down before the play really ever got started. And I think it's going to go against Gallatin because Gallatin not celebrating. And I think they're going to step the penalty off against the Green Wave. And indeed, the Oak Ridge Wildcats signaling that it is against Gallatin. As the Oak Ridge fans responding across the way, they're going to step it off here. 10:23 to go in the ball game. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0. The Wildcats trying to win their 4th state title. The Wildcats winning state titles in 75, 79, and 80, and trying to win their first one here in the 90s under Coach Joe Gaddis.
I tell you, that was a great pass, David, and even though Lassiter was not on track early, he's getting there. That was a very beautiful touch pass. So I really do feel like, David, that they have basically junked their running game unless it's in short situation, and they're going to be throwing the football for the rest of this 4th quarter.
First down, 15 yards to go. The line of scrimmage will be the 23.5-yard line. Gallatin up once again. They'll come from the power eye right, and then the timeout is called. I think the chains are going to be put down correctly across the way, so things are about set. Oak Ridge digs in once again, about essentially a 5 or 6 man front. Power eye to the right. First down, 15 yards to go. Handoff to the tailback. McMurray tripped and tackled by Oak Ridge. Hughley and Summers makes the stop at the 15-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 8 yards to go. 10:13 to go in the ball game.
They're really sticking him too, David. You can see he's grabbing his sides. He's winded out there. He is getting popped out there really good. That time both Summers and Hughley got one on him, and that really takes it out of you.
From the 16-yard line, Gallatin up. 2nd down, as we mentioned, 8 yards to go. Hill will go off wide to the right side. More in the slot right from the eye. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Lassiter drops straight back to pass. Has a little pressure, in trouble. Dumps the pass off, a little screen, incomplete. At the 20-yard line, little inside screen, not effective this time. And Lassiter took a shot from Sean Miller. He gets up okay. It'll be 3rd down, 8 yards to go. 9 minutes, 42 seconds to go. And Oak Ridge will be state champions. But Gallatin with the ball inside the 20-yard line at the 16. 3rd down, 8 yards to go.
Look and see, David. They've had Lassiter. They've not really rolled him out with the option to throw the football. Well, let's see if they maybe try to work the tight end again. He was open before on the release down the field.
3rd down, 8 yards to go from the 16. They'll come from the eye this time. Single man wide to the right. Lassiter drops back to pass. Looks across the way to pass to a wide open man at the 10. At the 5, he's tackled at the 3-yard line. It'll be Gallatin. First down, goal to go at the 3-yard line.
Well, a nice pattern, a little crossing pattern come out in the flat. David, a little clear out for them, and they were able to pick up the first down. The clock will start to tick. We're at 9:32. Oak Ridge on top by a score of 23-0 here in the fourth quarter play. Gallatin first and goal from the 3 up to the line quickly.
Gallatin once again, the power eye right. Lassiter looks over the front. Oak Ridge was just about everybody. 9 men on the line. Lassiter hands it to his tailback, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
I tell you, David, if they try to stick it in against Oak Ridge right up the middle, they've got the goal line defense. Big Lloyd Jones is in there. Richard Howard's in there, and they're unpiling in mass. Oak Ridge, there's just nowhere to go. They're going to have to roll out or go wide as they're going to go quickly without much of a huddle.
It'll be second down goal to go at the 3-yard line. Under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Up to the line once again, Gallatin. Power eye to the right side. Lassiter under center. Hands it to his tailback. No, he'll run. He's at the 1. Boom! Big stick by Oak Ridge. And Booker makes the stick at the 2-yard line. It'll be third down. Goal to go at the 2-yard line. Big stick by Booker. Lassiter adjusting his helmet. Big stick by Oak Ridge.
Oh, yeah, and that brings up third down, David. And that time they did try to go with the option. Oak Ridge is getting pretty pumped up down there, and I think there's a lot of pride at stake right here.
Third down, goal to go at the 1-yard line. Up to the line once again, Gallatin. Power eye to the right. Lassiter under center from the 1-yard line. He'll hand it to his tailback, who's tripped up again. It'll be fourth down, goal to go at the 1.
Ammons that time, I believe, number 15, and Andrews says he may have lost a yard.
And so the Wildcats, a big goal line stand here. 1 play away from thwarting this drive. It's fourth down, 2 yards to go. The ball's at the 2-yard line. 7 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the ball game. The time on the side of the Wildcats is just ticking down. They've been running the ball, and the clock has been ticking along with them. Up they'll come. Fourth down. Goal to go at the 2. Power eye right. Lassiter under center. Fourth and goal. He'll roll to the right. He's in trouble and will fire a pass in the end zone. Incomplete. And Oak Ridge stops Gallatin at the 1-yard line. Flags are down on the play, though. We'll just have to check the call.
It's going to be after the play. I think it's going to be after the play, and Oak Ridge should have possession. We'll wait and see. They're talking about it, David.
7 minutes, 31 seconds to go. They're going to call.
Oh, my goodness.
Intentional grounding against Gallatin, and nobody was there. Oak Ridge stops Gallatin, and the Gallatin Greenway fans are heading towards the exit as Oak Ridge fans on their feet once again. The band getting the Wildcats fans into a frenzy. This defense has played great. A goal line stand. What more could you see in a great game like this for Oak Ridge? 23-0 our score. The officials talking with Oak Ridge. 7.5 minutes to go. Oak Ridge has shut out Gallatin here in the state championship game. 7.5 minutes to go. And indeed, intentional grounding the call. And it'll be, let's see. Lost it down, of course. It'll be the ball moved to the 17-yard line. And the Oak Ridge offense onto the field. Gallatin thwarted once again. It'll be the Oak Ridge Wildcats. Mike Underwood strolling onto the field at quarterback. It'll be Booker and Thrift drifting to the right side wide.
Well, they've got time, David. They've got to run off this clock, and they've got some people back there. Oak Ridge in the Maryland Eye. And don't forget, Sean's really not busted one yet.
I thought it was Antoine and Curtis Booker going wide. They'll come out of the game. The pitch will go to Sean Summers. He turns the ball to 20, 25-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go as he moves the ball to the 28, and the clock is ticking down here. 7 minutes, 21 seconds to go. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0. A long drive and a shutout possible in another score.
I'll tell you, David, this has been the first time all game I feel like I can relax. Mark was singing the fight song back there a little bit about 10 minutes ago, and I said, let's hold off a little bit. Because Gallatin, David, I think, as they look at things again, maybe would have liked to come out throwing the ball a little bit more early. They just never got in sync. Credit, great defense for Oak Ridge.
Maryland Eye, Oak Ridge first and 10. A 10-yard run for Sean Summers at the 29-yard line of Oak Ridge. Underwood under center, using as much time as he can. The handoff will go to Cobb. He's across the 30, up to the 34, and the Gallatin fans are heading towards their cars. The Wildcats will win the state championship here. 6:41 to go. The Wildcats pick up 5 yards here. Second down 5. They're up 23-0.
Oh, it's just a great, great night for Oak Ridge football, and we're glad on 1290 WATO to be bringing it all to you, David. It's just been a great season, and getting to this point just makes it all worthwhile.
We'll have player interviews, and we'll also talk to Joe Gaddis after the ball game. Once again, Maryland Eye, second down, 5 yards to go. Line of scrimmage, the 34-yard line. Underwood waits to the last possible moment. Here's the pitch to Sean at the 35, spins out of bounds, and is tackled out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It'll be for Oak Ridge. Let's see, as the things are being thrown down from the Oak Ridge stands. It'll be, let's see, third down, and really can't tell where they put the ball down. At the 37, it'll be third down and about 2 yards to go. Wildcats on top, 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. 23-0 Oak Ridge on top. The line of scrimmage, indeed, the 37-yard line.
David, it looks like Oak Ridge content to keep the ball on the ground right here. Third down and short. They've been in the Maryland eye. They're probably going to stay with that. They do.
Oak Ridge up, third down. We'll call it 2 yards to go. 6:05 to go in the ball game. Underwood under center will pitch to Sean Summers. Summers turns it upfield 40. First down and more at the 45-yard line. First and 10 Wildcats. And the Wildcats pick up another 3 plays.
Well, they're just getting it to the outside, running behind Big Richard, David, and Big Lloyd. And they're definitely getting the job done as Oak Ridge is now starting to pile up some yardage. And as Oak Ridge runs, Sean Summers picking up some too. I'm still waiting for him, David, to take one big. I think if they'll come to the wide side and maybe give him an option, either him or Mike can go on the option.
5:50 to go in the ball game. Up to the line, Oak Ridge, first and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Underwood once again from the Maryland eye. Smash mouth football, just taking it right at him. Here's Friendly with the call. He tries to get outside. He does. He's at the 50-yard line, goes out of bounds at the Gallatin 49. That stops the clock. There's 5:33 to go in the ball game. Friendly gets the call. The Wildcats leading 23-0 will win their 4th state title since the playoff system was initiated back in the late 60s. The Wildcats have never lost a state championship game, as now we have a penalty against Gallatin, a personal foul against the Green Wave. Gallatin has a lot of tradition. They're the 11th ranked team in the nation, and they tied Oak Ridge for first place at the end of the season on the AP poll. But Oak Ridge has really played a great ball game offensively and defensively. They were not going to be denied tonight, and they're marching down the field once again. They have the ball inside the 40-yard line of Gallatin. The official will put it down officially at the 34-yard line. Oak Ridge first down, 10 yards to go.
It's a great night, David, for Oak Ridge football. And I tell you, this great night started way back in the summer when all these guys were lifting weights and working hard and coming together as a group. And all the way through the preseason and talking with the coaches, they were not talking about amongst themselves as far as talking about the players. They were talking right then about winning it all, and here they are.
First down, 10 yards to go. Oak Ridge at the 35. Handoff this time will go to Cobb. He moves the ball to the 30-yard line. Gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6, and they just cannot stop this formation. Oak Ridge is grinding it out, working the clock to their own benefit. Oak Ridge picks up, as I mentioned, at 4 yards. Second down, 6 yards to go at the 30-yard line. The Wildcats, a great fourth and goal situation. They thwarted the Green Wave as the Wildcats come to the line. Goal line stance is what I was trying to say. I'm so excited for the Wildcats. Maryland High, second down and 6 yards to go. From the 30-yard line, Underwood will have trouble with it and have to fall down on it and lose about 2 or 3 yards.
He did the smart thing, though, David. I think they were getting maybe someone out of position, perhaps, and Underwood did the smart thing, sets up third down and long. Oak Ridge with that top formation in there, really no wide receiver types in the ball game. Again, look to see if they'll go option to the wide side and give Sean or Mike a chance to shake free.
4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the ball game. 23-0 Oak Ridge. Wildcats have yet to throw a pass here in the second half. Maryland High, third down and 9. Here's Sean Summers getting the call. Makes a cut, turns it back upfield. Is tackled at the 31. 4:17 to go. There'll be fourth down facing Oak Ridge. Fourth down and about 7 yards to go. And the clock continues to tick down here. A lot of Oak Ridge fans made the trip, and a lot of fans have been delighted here tonight. The Wildcat fans have been standing basically the entire second half. We're under 4 minutes to go. Fourth down, 8 yards to go. Wildcats at the 31-yard line of Gallatin. Up to the line, Oak Ridge. 23-0 Oak Ridge. Maryland High once again, the three-back guy for the Wildcats. And Mike Underwood strolls under center. Fourth down and long. And Underwood will pass this time. Here's the pass into the end zone. It's going to be caught at the, it's dropped at the 4-yard line. He had it inside the 5-yard line, a little bit underthrown, but it'll be Gallatin taking over offensively. First down, 10 yards to go. He had him He just couldn't hold on to it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, you're right. It was a little short, and he had to wait on it a little bit. Big Lloyd, once he gets moving, it's kind of hard to slow down. But that was really the first time Oak Ridge had thrown a pass, like you said, in the second half, David, and he was wide open for 6.
23-0 the score. Oak Ridge, 3 minutes, 35 seconds away from their 4th state title. The Wildcats on defense once again. Up to the line will come Gallatin.
Greg, great to see, David. I think Greg Norris just got a chance to get in this ball game. I know a senior that's been out since the Oakland game, came back about 2 or 3 games left in the regular season, and has been fighting in there, a tough competitor. Now we see another, I'm sure, senior getting into the ball game. That'll be, I can't see that. May have been Garfield Adams. Maybe it wasn't a senior. Yeah, and he's coming back out. We'll have to wait and see. He may just want to try to sneak on and get in there, and I can't blame him.
Ball's at the 32-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. 23-0 our score.
3:35 to go. 23-0 Oak Ridge. Lassiter wants to pass, and he dumps it off complete, and he's in trouble. He's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of about 5 on the play. 3:26 to go. Second down, 15 yards to go.
Jeff Bryant on the stop there for the Wildcats. Now we're down to 3:20 and counting. Oak Ridge in control all the way. We're bringing it home, David, back to Oak Ridge State Championship number 4. Since the playoffs started, first Clinic Bowl appearance, first state championship since they've had it in Nashville. Now we've got the time being called on the field for what we don't know.
Second down, about 16 yards to go. Gallatin with the ball. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0. It's been all Oak Ridge. They've dominated the game on all sides, both sides of the ball. Lassiter drops back to pass. Here comes some pressure. Big stick. Here's the pass. Intercepted by Oak Ridge at the 40. The Wildcats to the 35. Sean Summers, 30. Breaks outside, 25, 20. To the 18-yard line. It goes out of bounds. Oak Ridge's Sean Summers with the interception.
Well, there's your MVP right there, David. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, intercepted a pass. I guess he scored one. Surely he did. He's a one of a kind.
And the Wildcat offensive team will come back onto the field once again. 2 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0. The Wildcats will have the ball at the Gallatin 19-yard line. And Oak Ridge will win the state championship. And 2 minutes, 42 seconds to go. It's been a great season. Wildcats will close out the year 14-1. The Wildcats will try to put some more points on the board here.
I think you're exactly right, David. At this point, a couple more points on the scoreboard doesn't look like much, but you really can't talk about this team letting up at this point.
John Summers in the backfield along with Oak Ridge's Cobb, I believe. 2 men wide to the right. The pitch will go to Sean Summers. Summers makes the cut, 15, barrels his way down to the 13-yard line. Oak Ridge picks up good yardage on first down. 2 minutes, 34 seconds to go. It'll be for the Wildcats. Second down and about 5 yards to go. The ball's inside the 15 at the 14-yard line of Gallatin. Clock ticking down. The Wildcats will win the state championship. 2 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Up to the line once again will come Oak Ridge. Second down, 4. The line of scrimmage, the 14-yard line. Oak Ridge with Booker and Thrift wide to the right. Oak Ridge from the eye once again. Underwood, under center. Dennis Friendly's the fullback. Friendly gets the call. Carries the ball for about a yard. Not much more than that. It'll be third down, 4 yards to go.
Well, David, Oak Ridge really just playing out the string, trying to run this thing out as we see Cobb coming back into the ball game now for Dennis Friendly. Third down, clock running. Oak Ridge on top, 23-0. We're under 2 minutes to go. Oak Ridge has it third down and 4, maybe 4.5 from the, what, David, 11, 12?
That's about the 12-yard line, I believe, from the eye. Third down, 4 minutes.
Wildcats Underwood under center from the I formation. He'll pitch to Sean Summers. Needs a block. He has it at the 10, at the 5, inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. It'll be Oak Ridge. First down, goal to go. 1:19 to go in the ball game. Sean Summers nearly scored. He moves the ball inside the 5. The Wildcats on top 23-0. And they're a minute and 19 seconds away from winning the 1991 state championship. The ball's at the 4-yard line. The clock starts again. The ball's at the 4. The Wildcats up to the line. Henderson and Booker wide to the right side. Up to the line, Oak Ridge. Looks like Cobb back in at fullback perhaps. And Summers is the tailback at the 4. First and goal, Oak Ridge. 1 minute exactly to go in the ball game. Underwood will pitch to Sean Summers. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. Sean Summers puts the icing on the cake, and the Wildcats up their lead to 29-0 with 56 seconds to go in the ball game. And Oak Ridge headed for the state championship as Sean Summers scores his second touchdown. Gallatin. And the extra point try is up. It's up, and it is good. But time on the field, our score, exactly 56 seconds to go. Oak Ridge on top 30-0 over Gallatin in the AAA state championship game.
Great defense tonight. They've dominated every aspect of the ball game, and I think the Wildcats have only punted in the game maybe one time.
And it was a great one.
So just about everything they've done well. Here's Brian Steele the kick. 56 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's the kick, a little squib kick. Will bounce to the 10-yard line. Will be fielded at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, up to the 22-yard line. That's where Gallatin will take the ball. First down, 10 yards to go. 49 seconds to go, and Oak Ridge will win the state championship. The Wildcats, it's been 11 years, but the Wildcats will be bringing the title back home. Oak Ridge 30, Gallatin nothing. We're at Vanderbilt University. Jim?
Get some sophomores in there, David, to say they've been into the game. I think I see Shanks in there for sure. I know Roger Silvy's been in on the kick teams, but Oak Ridge doing some substitutions here on this final series.
And it'll be Gallatin up to the line. First down, 10 from the 23-yard line. 33 seconds to go in the ball game. From the eye, Lassiter hands it off. They're at the 30-yard line, carrying the ball, number 32, working, and he picks up good yardage. Clock ticking down here. 20 seconds to go. 30-0 the score. 15 seconds to go.
Probably their biggest carry on the night. Longest run of the night is going to be their last one.
Second down, 9 yards to go. 9 seconds. The clock, and the Wildcats counting it down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oak Ridge has won the 1991 AAA state championship by defeating Gallatin here at Vanderbilt University by a final score of 30-0. And the celebration begins at the center of the field. The Wildcats fans across the way jumping up and down, congratulating the players. The Gallatin Green Wave out to talk with them. A great ball game. Oak Ridge, definitely the best team in the state. They win it 30-0.
Oh, what can you say, David? It's just a very emotional time down there. And again, a reminder for people to stay tuned. Brian Story's going to be down there on the field, getting a first-hand reaction from all these Wildcat fans and coaches and players alike.
Oak Ridge wins it 30-0. The Class AAA state champions. Oak Ridge has been to 4 state championship games. They've won all 4. In 75, they knocked off Maplewood. In 79, they knocked off Jackson Central Mary. In 1980, the Wildcats take home the crown and win it 30-0 as the Wildcats, their team name posted up on the scoreboard there as the Class AAA state champions. A great ball game, a great season. The Wildcats close it out 14-1, their regular season, the record. The Wildcats' 400th win as a program.
And we move on quickly to the Green Wave of Gallatin. And the next presentation goes to the coach from the state champs, the Oak Ridge Wildcats, head coach, Jim Gallatin. And the championship trophy to the whole team. The new state champs in AAA football, the Wildcats of Oak Ridge. And there's one final.
Here, just as Sean Summers is being introduced as the most valuable player of the state championship game. Oak Ridge has won it here tonight, 30-0 over Gallatin. And Brian Story's on the field. We're going to get some player interviews. They've just dumped a bucket of Gatorade on somebody. The trophy being taken off the field. Sean Summers has it in his hands around the 50-yard line. Oak Ridge masked at the 50-yard line. And they got Magoo. Brian McGall got dumped with the Gatorade. He's soaking wet. He'll be happy here. Let's see if we can pick out Brian Story down there. I think he's around the 45-yard line. So far, he hasn't been able to get anybody to help. Brad Linderman down there as well with the cable. See if we can get his, let's go up to him. Brian, he's ready to go. And let's see if we can get his attention. He's waving it off, trying to get him to talk a little bit. The celebration continues at the center of the field. Oak Ridge, their players, coaches, the fans are still in the stands. They're cheering the Wildcats on. Let's try to get Brian Story in. He's down on the field.
Hello.
On the field, why don't you go ahead and start?
We are down on the field here at Vanderbilt University, and we're going to try to get some of the players over here. We're going to go talk to some of the players. Probably Oak Ridge has just won the state championship, and we're going to try to talk to some of the players over here. Oak Ridge has just won the state championship, and I'm going to grab Lloyd Jones, tight end from Oak Ridge. How do you feel right now?
Oh, I feel great. We worked too hard. We worked real hard to get here.
Tough road, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a tough road. All that running in the summer, we worked real hard to get here.
Think it's going to be such a blowout?
No, I didn't. I thought it was going to be a real close game. I didn't know if we could do this.
What do you have to say to the fans back in Oak Ridge?
Thanks for supporting us. Sorry you couldn't make it, but hey, we're here to celebrate. We're going to have a good celebration.
Congratulations, Lloyd Jones, tight end for the Oak Ridge Wildcats. I'm going to try to go over here and hopefully grab somebody else. Brian Story down on the field here with you from Vanderbilt University, where Oak Ridge has just won the 1991 state championship. It's going to be a little difficult to find some players right now, as most of them are over on the sideline congratulating the fans and thanking them for all their support. And we're going to try to grab some of them over here. Quarterback Mike Underwood talking to some media down here, and Martinzi Richmond. We're going to try to get here. Martinzi, how do you
I feel great, you know. They said that we couldn't come down here and play with a Middle Tennessee team, and I think that our defense showed them. We stopped them. They had inches to the goal line, and we stopped them.